Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry I didn't upload last week. I did say on Twitter that I wasn't going to upload last week, but this week I am uploading, as you can see now, and I will be uploading on Sunday as well. If you are wondering, that's the day I usually upload. And also, I'm really sorry if you can hear the rain. It's raining pretty heavily here and I can't really do anything about it, but I just thought I'd mention it. But we got some news yesterday, Apex related news, which is very exciting. So in EA Play last night, we got a glimpse at the new event that's coming up on Tuesday, which looks really cool. It's called the Lost Treasures event, and there is a new limited time mode, a new town takeover, and of course a bunch of new skins and a new item as well. So I'm just going to talk about them, and maybe there'll be something in here that you didn't realise. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's start off with the new limited time mode, which is Armed and Dangerous Evolved. So Armed and Dangerous is back, which is the shotguns and snipers only game mode, apart from Evo shields will be in the game instead of regular shields. So you won't be able to get any shield apart from Evo shields, and I believe you start off with the Evo shield as well. And respawn beacons are also being removed from the map in this limited time mode, which is crazy, and instead they're being replaced with mobile respawn beacons, which look really cute and tiny. And what this means is that when you start the game, in your inventory you'll have a mini respawn beacon, and I believe you only have one per game, per teammates I assume. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but you'll be able to place it wherever you want and revive someone whenever you want to. That's what basically it means. And apparently these will be added to normal games and ranked at a later date, once the event is over, I believe. And I wonder how this will play out, whether people will actually stick around to be respawned or not be respawned at all, because there's always points where you want to respawn your teammate, but you can't because there's people fighting, and especially end game, you'll always get third partied pretty much if you respawn someone, and you have to travel really far. They won't be able to get their loot. That's actually really good for people who want to get their loot close by. I wonder if the respawn time will be the same as well as using a normal respawn beacon, or whether it'll be a little shorter. It'll be cool if it's a little shorter, and that will probably make people use it more if it's in a normal game as well. But basically, just plonk it down and respawn your teammate wherever you want to or whenever you want to. So next up, let's talk about Crypto's town takeover. So this is called Crypto's map room, and this is by Repulsor and water treatment. It's a little area that no one seems to go to. I've been there a few times, but it's always unlooted when I go. But it seems like Crypto's new town takeover area is pretty big, and I guess the central thing is this dome with a giant drone on it. I'm not entirely sure if this is true, but it seems like if you push this button in the dome, that it will send out a big signal and I guess scan all the enemies nearby. There is a banner that tells you how many hostile squads are in the drone range, so I assume that's what that does. And there is also another banner that tells you how many squads are left as well, which is really cool. And also it says Family Forever in it too, which is really cute. I guess making the town takeover in this area is going to make more people go to this area, since currently it's pretty much a dead zone. But if we just take a look at this map view quickly, that's in the little dome area, we can see a little ring, and I assume the green ring that pops up and scales out will tell you how many hostiles are nearby, or how many squads are nearby who are hostile, and the range is huge. It's like it scans half of the map. That's pretty crazy. It kind of seems like it indicates where the enemy squads are too. But imagine pressing that in the start of the game and seeing so many orange lights pop up. There would be so many, and pretty cool actually. But it seems like this white ring that you see there as well is where the next circle is, or where the circle is closing to. But anyways, let's move on to the event exclusive items now, which is super cool to see, and there are a ton in this event, of course. So I guess this is similar to the previous events where there are 24 items and you have to collect them all to get the heirloom, and of course this time it's Mirage's heirloom, and he has a statue of himself, or like some kind of award, I guess, but it's still of himself, which is very Mirage, and the animation is so cool and very fitting for him as well. And I love how the statue topples over and he tries to catch it at the end. I think that's very fitting of his personality, because he's pretty clumsy, I guess, and stutters over his words a lot, and it's basically him. But the legend skins we'll be getting are for Revenant, Wattson, Wraith, Bloodhounds, Caustic, Crypto, Pathfinder, Lifeline, Bangalore and Octane. And I've got to say, I really love Wraith's skin. I think it's so cool and I really want that skin. I really want that skin, and of course I'll be getting it, and I'll be getting Wattson's skin as well, because I pretty much have every Wattson skin that's been out for each event and I've got to collect them all, right? But the weapon skins that we'll be getting are for the Mastiff, G7, Spitfire, R301, Hemlock, Devotion and RE45. I am not entirely sure if the Hemlock is a new skin. It looks like one to me. Let me know if it is, and sorry if it isn't. There are also 5 charms that you can get as well, and most of these are in the new special offers tab. So basically, in addition to the 24 items, there will be another 7 items that are all rare items and cheaper than the others. So all of these will be 500 coins each, and there will be 24 items which we already have, and you'll need those 24 items to get the heirloom. Apart from these 7 additional items are in the special offers tab, they won't count towards getting Mirage's heirloom. So if you are planning to get Mirage's heirloom and you think you need these as well, you don't, so you don't need to worry about that. It's still expensive. I won't be getting it, but if you want to get it, that's up to you. But these 7 additional items will include a rare Octane skin, a rare Bloodhound skin, and then the Devotion and RE45 skin, which of course are both rare, and 3 rare charms as well. Also, the 3 items that we'll be getting with the challenges is a charm, which I believe is like a metal detector, a Pathfinder skin, I think that's a P2020 skin, correct me if I'm wrong, and a Mastiff skin. And that's the legendary Mastiff skin, which looks very cool and very fitting for Wattson's new skin, which I really love. She looks like an explorer. Also, it seems like Lifeline will be getting a buff, since in this trailer we see Bangalore is down and Lifeline runs up behind her. She puts down her dock and you see Bangalore pull the wire from dock and basically injects herself to revive herself, and that revive looks extremely quick. And I guess that's to counter, or not counter, but to match Gibraltar's revive. And it literally made no sense to me why Gibraltar's revive was so quick in his dome. I think it was 3 seconds, still is 3 seconds. And I don't understand, why does Gibraltar have such a fast revive? I mean, he's not a support character, he's defensive. And Lifeline's the medic, so does that make sense to anyone? It doesn't to me. Also, I don't know about you, but the shield seems a lot bigger as well, and you see Lifeline is still shooting at the enemy as well, so she doesn't need to actually revive a teammate herself, and Doc can do it, and probably the buff that Lifeline needed. But we're probably going to see way more Lifelines now on the field, and it makes Lifeline much more aggressive as well, I think. So at the very end of the trailer, we see Crypto and his drone standing, and you hear a voice telling him to be careful, and it seems like this is Mila, his foster sister, which we see in one of the animated stories a while back when Crypto was announced. And we see the little vault thing in the ground open, and I'm pretty sure you've seen these all over the map, but it seems like we can finally open them now, at least when the new event comes. Maybe Crypto can hack them open? Not entirely sure if they'll just open up if any legend goes up to them. I wonder how they'll work, but I believe there's a bunch of loot or higher tier loot at the bottom of these. We'll find out, basically. We don't really know much yet, it's just a tease, but it'll be interesting to see what's beneath them. And before I end this video, I just want to say that I think it's pretty strange how Loba wasn't in the trailer at all. At least I don't think she was. I didn't see her anywhere in the trailer. Is that for any particular reason? Who knows? But I just thought it was strange that she wasn't in there. But anyways, let me know your thoughts about this event and what you think. But I'll be back on Sunday with another video, so thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!